Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So we are running a challenge in the Facebook group called the FinishItIn4 challenge. And the idea is that we are picking up unfinished projects and we're just doing 4 steps towards completing that particular project. And they can be, big or large steps, just basically just make a start and make 4 starts on just continuing a project that you might have that's unfinished. So for my project, I have got a purple fairy journal that I started last year, and for whatever reason I stopped working on it, put it to one side, and here we are now in January. So today I just want a bit of a relaxed session. So I've got a few pieces that I started to make last year, things that I thought would go with the colours, so basically just lots of purple ephemera. I've got some notebooks, I've got some clusters, I've just got, a various amount of things. And I basically, one of my steps towards finishing in 4 is to get these things decorated and ready to be used. So I'm just going to put some stuff to one side and we'll just go a bit at a time. So I've got these. You've seen me do these before. These are essentially pre-made clusters, and all I've done is just tear them off of my collage sheet that I had, and we're going to look to decorate these. So I've got a box of goodies to my side. I think you can just about see that, can't you? So I'm just going to just make a start really, and just have a look to see, what I might be able to use on these pieces. So I'm really just looking for sizes, so anything that fits, height-wise or size-wise, and such like. And I've got a variety of things in here. So part of this video, I'm sorry to say, will be me rifling through looking for something that might work, but I thought it might be interesting for some of you to see, yeah, I need to sit here and do this anyway, so might as well do it together, eh? So I'd love to know if you're taking part in the challenge. We've already got a bunch of people who have committed to, what they're gonna make for the challenge and such like. And yeah, so if you're going to be taking part, then I'd love to know what you plan on making and doing. So yeah, let's get going. So I've already found a couple of things. Again, as I say, I'm just going back based on size and what I think might work, and I'm trying very hard not to overthink, because I think as soon as you do that and overthink things, it becomes very, very difficult to actually get anything done. And new year, new start and all that. I just want to make some stuff. So I just got one more, and I'm looking to see what I got. And of course I don't want everything to have fairies on them, because that might be fairy overload, but I'm happy to of course use fairies here and there. And I've got stuff from the fairy books, the flower fairy books, and I've got other random like stickers and things that basically anything purple that I thought would work. Now, what do I want for that last one? It's tall, isn't it? So I want something tallish. I don't know, is that too big? That's too big. Sorry if you can't quite see this to the side of me. I'm making a right mess though. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something tall. Now I'll tell you what I did have somewhere. I've got something like that, but not quite that shape. Let me see if I can find it. found it. That's what I was looking for. I think I want to use this in one of them. Yeah. And then I think I've got some words here that I might be able to use on some of these as well. Excuse me. So let's see. That one I think is fine just like that. If I glue that down, I'm not going to add anything else. This one I think I'll add a word to. Same with that one. Maybe this one, or a butterfly. Possibly that one. Probably that one, and yeah, most of them. Don't ask me why, I just look at things and you know, decide what I want to do. So I basically just picked out some words that are like, you know, quite like wishy-washy, like wishes and happy and stuff like that, really. And you know, to go with the fairy theme. I could, maybe if I just have that there. Yes, I like that one. Cute. So just move them out of the way so I don't get myself confused. What else have we got here? Sorry, I've gone quiet, I'm just thinking. I've got the word beautiful, which maybe we could have on this one. No, not quite. What about blossoms? Yes, I like that one. Okay, I'm just checking you can see those. I want a short word for this one if I am going to use one. I might not. I might decide that it's fine on its own. I want something that goes with the fact that there's a flower on it. So maybe just the word flower. No, I preferred that colours wise. I think that goes quite nicely. That's pretty. So it's another one that's done. I'll glue them after so that we've got, you know, lots of time for lots of things today. Maybe if I move this over. No, I prefer that in the middle. And because of that, I'm wondering whether not to have a word on this one, because I do actually quite like that in the middle. Maybe I'll add a butterfly to that one instead. Okay, what about this one? Oh, I know, hallmarks of spring, because we've got a daffodil on this one. So somehow fit that one in. Yeah, that's pretty. And last one, don't know if I want a, again, similar to that one, I prefer it in the middle, so I'm not going to add a word to that one. I don't want words on everything. Instead, I will probably look for some butterflies, which I think I need to print some more purple ones because I don't think I've got any. So let me just ink and glue these, and then I'll bring them close up and we'll move on to the next thing. That was quick, wasn't it? Okay, that's those done. As I say, this one I'll add a butterfly to, and same as this one, I do think it needs it. Got this one with the sticker, and this one. That was a sticker as well, actually. Daffodils. Little birdie. I might very well add a butterfly to that, but equally like it just as is, and a fairy one. So I'm happy with those. I think they came together nice and quickly, which is awesome. So moving on to the next thing. Okay, so for the next thing, I've got these pockets that I made in Tina's Mass Makes when I gave it a go the very first time. Like before I did it on video, I mean. So, I'm just gonna... These are from the Stamperia pad, and the same with the papers that I used for these. It was some kind of Provence paper pad, I think it was called. Believe it or not, I am thinking, is there a way that I could potentially use one of these already? Should we see? Actually, I really like that. Might as well, eh? There you go, that's one cluster used straight away. I know there was a reason I did clusters first. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So these tall ones, I'm thinking we could get away with having some fairies on them because they're, you know, they're tall enough. So I do have some fairies cut out, again in sort of purples and things. It's just going to be a hard decision as to choices. Which one do I use? Oh, this poor flower is hanging off of her. That's quite nice. I'm not sure about this one. I think I want something... Yeah, I think we want to go a bigger. She's not really got much to her at the moment. That one's a bit too big. What else have we got? I've got him. It's a possibility, that, isn't it? Just see what else we've got. As I say, I want to go with something big-ish. I think he's one of the biggest ones I've got, those two. Oh, I've got this tall one as well, but yeah. Okay, so this one, I think I'm happy with that just as is, so why not? Let's just go ahead and glue it down. I definitely should do some of these pre-made cluster bases again, so it just makes everything so easy. And I love that I can use one straight away, that's brilliant. That was not expected, trust me. It was not planned. But yeah, there was a reason. I thought there was probably a reason why I thought let's do the clusters first, just in case. Okay, so let's think about this one. So there's a lot going off in the background already from the paper. So I don't know whether to add something else in, but if so, where should it go? Kind of, I'm looking here. But I don't know. I do like it, so if I like it, maybe if I just tear this a bit neater. I just don't know if the word is adding anything. I don't really want to use a label because, yeah. Let's just put it down, shall we? Let's if we ink it, it might we might sort of establish what we want from it. Yeah, I don't know how much we'll get done in one video. I'm just sort of going to go for, yeah, 45 minutes or something, and we'll just see what we can get done in that time, is what I'm just thinking. Which is no different from if you were, you know, just doing this by yourself at home, isn't it? I think 45 minutes is a good amount of time to, whoops, let me concentrate, hang on, to aim for. Oh, this poor flower. I cut this fairy out easily a year ago, close to a year ago, and I am surprised this flower hung on as long as it did. But that's it. We have managed to keep it. And now this beautiful fairy, which I think is the harebell fairy, if I remember correctly, she finally has a home. Okay, and then just pop this in. Yeah, and that's really all that needs, I think, because, as I say, we've got a lot going off in the background with that gorgeous paper. And then this is the tag for this one. It just needs a tag topper, and it's a decoupage tag, so I don't really think I'm going to do much else to it. I liked that it was kind of hidden. And then for him, this cutie, I like him on his own, but I do feel like potentially we might want something behind him. Now what I'm thinking is he would look nice on book page, like text. And I'm just trying to decide, do I want to collage the background or not? Likewise, maybe a frame to help him stand out-ish. Let's see, what frames have we got? I've got this cool one, which has got numbers on it, so it would be like having text behind him, which does look cool. Was that the one I just tried? Yes. Okay. I always, yeah, you'll notice my decoration is quite similar each time, and yeah, it is 100%. I like that. I like the size of the text. Actually, you know, it stands off really well. So yeah, I think that would look cool. So let's go with that. So the frame is a sticker. So I think I will pause again and just get this stuck down. This pocket also has a decoupaged tag in it, the same napkin from before. So I don't think I need to do anything else there. I mean, I might put stuff on them another time. Anyway, I'll hit pause. I'll just get these inked around and stuck down, and then we'll move on. Okay, there we go. That's him done. I think he looks awesome on there. So I'll just pop that to one side out of the way. We've managed to use one of our clusters already. Looking good. As I say, that tag definitely wants something, I just don't know what. And this pretty fairy pocket. Brilliant. Okay, right. I've got this. This is from my collage masterboard, one of them anyway. Also made last year. And then I cut this down at some point. I don't really remember when. Colours wise though, perfect for this project. So I am thinking fairy, of course. Oh, but of course. Just, it's going to be one of those things. I'm going to have to choose one. And what? I think I want something. I want something big, big-ish. Got her. She's the right size, but I would argue the wrong colour. Oh, she's pretty. I love her. She's one of my favourites. We want something in the background. We could do a frame somehow, but I think we want, if we're going to do that, I think we want a bigger frame. No, want something, yeah, landscape, don't we? That's not working. I'm thinking maybe a label. I sort of want something else with her. So I did have some labels that I got out ready, but I don't know if any of them are the right kind of size or colour. I've got this kind of a thing, but I think I want something more plain. I don't have any purple labels, but I do have brown. So let me see. Okay, I couldn't find a label that worked, but I did find this sentiment, which, because it's nice and long, it fits really nicely on the card. And then one of the butterflies from the fairy books, just because I felt like it wanted something in that corner. And then I think with I'm going to probably zigzag stitch around the whole card. I think that will be enough. So this is another one of my favourite pieces of ephemera, is to cut down your masterboards, and you know, the collaging in the background, you know, the hard work, you've done the hard work already, and then when you'll come to use them, it's just a case of decorating up, and you've got a really quick card, you know, that looks like you spent a lot of time on it, when really you didn't as such, because you broke down the collaging, you did it as a masterboard, then you just cut it down, and then you just decorated it, you know. So yeah. Have I sold masterboards? I hope I have, because yeah, I love to use them. Just want to get her on. So I think we're doing really well with my pile of bits and bobs actually today. I do feel like we are getting quite a lot done in a short space of time. I think the biggest reason is because I am trying very hard not to dilly-dally, and not to and ah, and not to doubt myself. You know, if I like it the way that I've put it down, glue it down, ink and glue it before you get the chance to change your mind. And yeah, it's really working for me today. Equally, maybe I just really like working with the purples. It's probably true as well. So there you go, that's that one. Just wants stitching around and backing, because it's just on book page. So that's another piece done. How are we doing? So I've got these. So this is a from a charity shop, I had a notebook bundle. This came in the set with the notebook that I made with the passport cover notebook. This was another one that came in the pack. And I thought colours-wise, yeah, colours-wise it went really well with the fairies, so I thought may as well. So for this one I do want a label, ideally. I was going to put a fairy on it, but I don't think it's big enough for that. But instead I've got these pretty labels. Just hold it up and see. That's pretty, isn't it? With the... Okay, might do that. Maybe. maybe. Right, so what's this? This is, this came in a journal that I bought. But I was thinking to repurpose it for this. Okay, so for this one, notice that it's not straight, so I just want to just cut it down a bit. So I'm going to go the whole way around just to make sure it's straight on all sides. I think I'm just going to cut off that top piece because I think I would rather cut it into a tag shape. Is it straight? Relatively. Okay, so I'm going to cut that into a tag shape and decorate it. Whilst I've got the trimmer out, I've also got this book page pocket that I made last year. Colours wise again goes. So I think I'm just going to cut off these top pointy ears thing because they tend to get in the way a little bit, to be honest. And then I think that's going to be easier to decorate as well. Okay, so let's get rid of those offcuts. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the tag shape in this just so that I know what I'm playing with. Okay. So yes, definitely a fairy, and I'm wondering whether to put some book page behind it. So I'm going to want some book page, which I'm thinking, do I have any on my desk? No, I should be so lucky. I'm just going to see if I can find something. Okay, so I found this text. I thought this would be really pretty to have in the background, so let's get that torn down. And then I thought it would just, because that's only, you know, a plain background, so I thought this would give us something a bit more interesting in the background, she says. Oh yes, I like it that way. Okay. Yeah. And then do we have a fairy? Excuse me. Oh, she's pretty. Got another harebell. No, I don't want that one. Don't ask me why, I just don't. Oh, lavender. She's another of my favourites. But I think I prefer the snowdrop fairies so far. Carrying on, I am trialing them all. Oh, I like hair as well. Right, one of those two then. I am leaning towards the snowdrop fairy. Don't ask me why. I don't know. And then something up here. So Oh, that would be nice. I'm gonna want to steal this butterfly. No. If I had a white butterfly, I think that would be ideal. You know, to go with her. So let's ink this. Don't want to have it too grungy, but that's that. So let's get that stuck down. I think I'm just going to use the Kalau. The risk of getting oh, what did I just say? The risk of getting glue everywhere, but Kalau's nice and quick. I don't know whether to. Oh yes, I think I'm sorry. I just decided I think I'm going to move it over ever so slightly, and then I've got the purple showing on both sides. I think I prefer that. Does mean I did get glue everywhere. Not to worry. The Kalau doesn't go shiny, dry shiny like Beacon or something. Oh, I can't reach my pen. That's it. I do wish. It does mean that I haven't been able to ink that side. So one side is inked and one isn't, but doesn't matter, does it? Does not matter. So get her down. Oh, she looks lovely on there. So as you can see, I'm being really, really simple in how I'm decorating these pieces. But I do think they are, you know, they're coming out very effective. I think they're looking lovely. And as I say, these were just all things that have just been sitting there, not being used, because I haven't spent the time to, you know, sit and decorate them. But sometimes you need, you know, a session like this where you'll just do them all together. And you'll probably find it's a lot quicker because you've got, you know, your tray of things to the side of you. Yeah, you kind of get in decorating mode, I guess, is the crux of it. That's that. I think that looks lovely. Okay, so all I would need to do is just put, well, back it and then have some kind of tag topper. I do feel like I want a butterfly up here. If I can find one, I'll add that later, but for now, I'm happy. It certainly looked better than just plain purple. Right, I'm not sure how we're doing for time, but I am going to keep going because we're nearly at the end of my pile. So I'm looking at this piece and thinking, I'm thinking something. I don't know whether to put some kind of like lace along the pocket edges. I think that's probably what I would normally do. Obviously I don't want to get in the way of my pockets or anything, but I do feel like it would look cute with a fairy poking out somehow from here. Got this, no. I had a fairy that was kneeling down, if I haven't already used it. I mean, to be fair, I actually really liked the slow fairy on there, size wise and colours wise. Just as I say, I had one kneeling down and I'm thinking, have I used it already? I genuinely cannot remember. Okay, I'm back. I've decided on definitely the Slow Fairy, and I thought to make some kind of cluster with this word, but before I do that, I think I do want to put some ribbon across here. I'm just trying to decide what colour to go for, because I've got like upside down text here, so I'm thinking ribbon will help to cover that as well. Just typically, me being me, I cannot decide what colour to go for. I mean, I like the cream and the white and the purple. I'm half tempted to go with the purple. I just don't know if I've got enough of it. But we'll just have to see, won't we? So I'm going to put this all along with my Beacon Fabri-Tac glue. So I'm just going to go around all of the pocket sides basically. So I might pause because I don't think you need to see me do them all. And as I say, I'll probably make this the last make for this video. And to be honest, I've only got a couple more pieces left, so I might just do one video. I have to sort of see how I feel. But it's been good to finally get some of these things finished. As I say, most of these things I've made a year ago or something, and they've just been sitting there for goodness knows how long. But yeah, it feels very good to finally give everything a purpose and a home. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to go along and get all of the pocket edges done just in the same way, and then we'll come back and finish off. Okay, I've got all the ribbons on. As you can see, I had just not enough for this one, but that's okay because we can cover that with something. Okay, right, so I wanted to have a cluster in the corner, and I've lost my word. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so I want to use some of my scraps. So I've got some pretty book page, and I'm just going to do my usual, and just going to layer up until I'm happy. Obviously I have to bear in mind what where it's going and what size it can be. Okay, so we've got that with that, looking good. So we want something else to go with it. I think maybe some of this pretty paper that I've used in the journal, just to bring in a bit of the purple. So let's pop that behind there. Yep. And should we use some music sheet? Maybe. Next, so, and then yeah, I think that will have to be the last piece that we're making today, or decorating, I should say. What I was going to say was I do have a video on how I made this multiple in one pocket, in case you've not come across that before. And then I've got some sparkly material here, just a little scrap, so I'm actually thinking not to bother with the music sheet and just have that on there. A little bit of fairy sparkle. What do you think? Yeah, I think that looks really pretty. I like that. I do feel like it's going to want a butterfly on it. Yeah, that's looking really pretty. And then I've got the slow fairy, where I'm kind of feeling like, do we need it? Do we need her? As beautiful as she is, I don't know. As I say, I do need to find something to go up here as well. Which could be another butterfly. Don't know if I've got any from my fussy cutting last night. Is the only thing. I've got like some fairy wings. I've got a pair of those. Let me see if I can find the pair. So I found the other wing. They didn't come together. It was just like that. And I was thinking to put some pearls down the middle. You know, just to disguise that they're not joined together. I don't know. Might be easier to actually glue the wings down and then put the pearls on, Justine, but just wanted to see how it looked before committing to it, really. And then I've just got this butterfly because I felt like it did need, you know, I like your eye to be able to travel around. I did decide not to use this fairy so that the focus can actually be on this cluster, you know, alongside these pretty butterflies. So I think I'm going to go with something like that. So yeah, I need to ink around everything and glue down. So I'm probably going to hit pause just so that the video isn't too long, and then I'll come back and show you everything that we've done. I think that is the last piece to do. Oh, apart from that little sparkly notebook, which I stole the butterfly from. So yeah, I'll have a little look at that as well, and yeah, I'll come back and show you how everything looks. Okay, I'm back to show you what we've completed today. So we've got this multi-book page pocket, which once we've got all the ephemera in will look less plain, but really love that cluster down there. So that's that one. I decided to use one of the clusters that we made at the beginning on this little notebook. So I went with this one, and then that's, you know, it's nice and flat and yeah, perfect size. So that's brilliant. Here are the rest of the clusters. To decorate, you know, pockets and page edges and notebooks and just, yeah, all sorts really. So I've got a bunch of those. And we have this tag, which just wants a butterfly, I think. I do think I want to do that. And then obviously we'll have the, you know, a bow at the top or something. And we've got this collaged journal card, which just wants sewing around. We have this beautiful pocket. We've got another cluster that we used straight away. And we've got this one. So I think we've made good progress today. I'm feeling really good about how much we've got decorated, so that's awesome. I started with a big pile. The only things that I've got left, I will just, might as well just show you, is I've got this larger notebook, which to be honest, I was probably going to completely cover it with some scrapbook paper and then have a fairy on it. And I've got this lace detail, which I was going to make some embellishments with. So I am thinking we might as well do another video because I am going to sit here and do these. So I'll put that to one side, and I'll come back and do, you know, another bonus video, may as well. And yeah, we'll leave it as that for now. I really hope you like these pieces. Lots of purple on my desk, I'm loving it. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for keeping me company. Goodbye for now.